Crystal Palace found out very quickly that the step up from the champion. Katrine Vai and Mila Gahl Jensen are missing. In comes Fliss-Gibbons. First time this season. There's no Leia Alexandri. Alana Kennedy comes in. Well, Manchester City gets us started in this Barclays Women's Super League tie. And Bunny Shaw is an early target. And she's lost the ball here. They can expect some pressure. It will come. Certainly it will come if they pass the ball like that. Bunny Shaw with careless behaviour, though, that Crystal Palace can ill afford at the back. And now Blanchard, who is so often a game changer for Crystal Palace, was excellent last season in the Women's Championship. 11 goals in 19 games for Annabelle Blanchard. And was the calling cleared away only as far as Jess Park. Hasegawa. Well, she can't find a way through. And Stengel is there. Will be so important, you feel, in this game. Face more shots on target than any other goalkeeper. Now Hasegawa. That's a wonderful pass. Picks out Hemp, who's instantly on her travels. The low ball in. Looking for Bunny Shaw. She was well tracked. Cuts the ball back. Hasegawa quickly towards Hemp. A bit too quickly. Here is Ohabi. And now Hemp with another chance to have a run at Crystal Palace's defence. Bunny Shaw again is the target. Ohabi, those where all of her teammates looked around in complete disbelief. Wonderful strike, worth watching back if you haven't seen it yet. Crystal Palace happy to sit deeper. And Manchester City chasing the game. Bunny Shaw, another comfortable save for the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. Season, and then a 7-0 defeat to Chelsea. Off goes Hemp again. Hemp is still going. She turns one in, and there was nobody there waiting at the back post. Hasegawa, Hemp, quick ball in. The England under-23 international with a brilliant denial. And Hemp. Hasegawa and Bunny Shaw. Manchester City being very patient here. Fujino makes the darting run, the cutback towards Roord though. And Jill Roord is there, looking for the give and go. Good work by Crystal Palace. Lexi Potter into Mikato, who wins the free kick. She was fouled by Jill Roord as she tried to recover the ball. Trying to make Manchester City make mistakes at the back. Hasegawa so tidy in possession though. Just took a step back. Bunny Shaw has had 2 chances in the game. Perhaps the earlier of the 2 was the best of them. Been central to all of the action. Hemp in. Now Hasegawa looking in Hemp's direction, finding her with the pass. She can turn and she's on her way here. Lauren Hemp sends one. Lovely run. All of the Manchester City players knew what was coming as Lauren Hemp drifted infield. Just off target though. Leila Rohabi finding Hemp. And Hemp is on her way again, delivering in another cross and finding a... Nicely crafted. But again, Manchester City just lacking that clinical touch. Lexi Potter providing the option. Woodham's delivery, and it was a good one as well. Some talk that she might have to fight for her England place, Alex Greenwood. Crystal Palace players are making their move. It's Greenwood with the header away though. Game to get the better of Manchester City. Had clearly been working on something on the training ground this week. Didn't quite work out. Not on this occasion. Fujino now running at Gibbons. She slides in. Hasegawa. Always so tidy in possession, but this time she has lost it. Linking up nicely with her teammates, and Hasegawa dances free and plays the pass, and Roord has an angle here for the shot on goal, but she decides instead to go wide here towards Hemp. Hemp darts, then lifts one in towards the far post. Fujino. Nice angles from Manchester City, a loose pass though from Park, trying to pick up again. The way that she played in the most recent matchup in the Barclays Women's Super League against Aston Villa, you would have backed Lauren Hemp to score. Lauren Hemp again in the middle of the pitch, moving across from the left-hand side. Leila O'Harby out on the left, she delivers. It's a good-looking ball, and it's the commanding presence. Now Hasegawa, Bunny Shaw, Fujino. Well, it was really slick from Manchester. To say the least. Gets a rare touch. And now Hasegawa. No room to turn this. Fujino onto Park. Park tries one from range. Unbelievably hit. Wonderful goal from Jess Park. Well, time seemed to stand still, but Jess Park just seemed to know. She knew this was landing in the corner. Yanez at full stretch, but she couldn't get there. And Manchester City lead here against Crystal Palace.
Manchester City, number 16, Jess Park.
And they are at it again here, and Bunny Shaw is on the attack. And she lifts in, very quickly looking for their second. And it's a... Hasegawa, careless in possession, and now breaking away. Here comes Stengel. Hasegawa with her. Blanchard running into Hasegawa, whose work rate here this afternoon has been excellent here at Selhurst Park. Off goes Jill Roord. And deep midfield, who gathered around the ball and made things really difficult for her to progress. Here comes Hemp. Hemp to Fujino. Hemp again, going for goal in the build-up. And she knew exactly what she wanted to do, just over the top of the bar though. Hemp, just before half-time, delivers it. Maybe time for one final chance. Park trying to poke it through. Hasegawa, and now Fujino. And Bunny Shaw. Well, Manchester City's impressive start to the season continues here. They are Manchester City 1. Let's have a look back on the highlights of the first.
Half-time substitution for Crystal.
Away we go then for the second half. And it's Crystal Palace who gets us started. And it's Crystal Palace who need to respond. They are a goal behind. To adopt a similar pattern to the first. And it's Park who is probing again. Poking wide. Virginio's delivery, good cross and a wonderful save. At full stretch, keeps the scoreline at just 1 for Manchester City. This looked as though it was about to head into the corner. Brings Greenwood into play. Layla Rohabi into a crossing position. Bunny Shaw there. And this is the chance to make it 2. And it's one superbly taken by Giroud. That she's feeling strong after her ACL injury from last season. She's looking strong, and so are Manchester City, who make their dominance pay and make it 2. 6 goals in 11 Barclays Women's Super League games, Giroud, before picking up the injury. And you have to question whether that was a big part of why Manchester City didn't quite get themselves over the line. Big part of whether or not they can. Hemp trying to get beyond Green. Greenwood's ball punched away by Yanez. It will drop for Layla Rohabi. And Crystal Palace can tidy that one up and get that one away. Up towards Blanchard. Yanez under pressure. And Woodham also under pressure, losing the ball. Hasegawa tangling and winning it. And then Verdon comes across to lend a helping hand. The difficulty here now for Crystal Palace is in hand. The difficulty here now. Here's Lauren Hemp darting into the area. Lauren Hemp still going, and Bunny Shaw was. Manchester City pushing for goal number 3. Lauren Hemp, just a delight when she's moving like this, the ball sticking to her feet seemingly. Another cross in and another chance. The kind of ball into the box that she craves, that she loves. And she managed to get the touch, but she couldn't find that far corner.
Substitution for Crystal Palace, replacing number 20, Indy Riley, is number 27, Abby Malkin.
Here comes Hemp, spinning, looking to cause trouble, as is so often of match fitness. And with Manchester City seemingly in control, decides to make the changes. Parks won it here, roared onto it. And now Chloe Kelly on the fringes of this Manchester City team of late. She said that she is staying focused. Maybe those changes came a bit too early from Gareth Taylor. Looking for their chance to pounce. Keating comes, not the best of punches away, and it couldn't keep the effort down. There was a moment here where it all looked a bit shaky for Manchester City at the back, that's for sure. Crystal Palace came into this game, they conceded more goals than any other team in the division. I'm sure they'll be eager not to rack up more as far as goals. Chloe Kelly. On to Jess Park. Back in the direction of Kelly. A game in the Barclays Women's Super League. Had some interesting results at the top today. Virden is marching and delivering, and Palace rattle the post and on. Brilliant race away here by Virden. Used her pace ever so well, and then had the vision to pick out Stengel, a ball that any striker would want. And Keating was well. Looked as though the game had escaped them. It might be about to now. Park lays it through. And here is Jill Roord looking for her second. Park looking to race clear. Now Bunny Shaw. Chloe Kelly, she delivers. Layla Rahabi trying to get in on the act, brilliantly done. Real power. And yet somehow the Crystal Palace goalkeeper has managed to keep hold. Kelly in some space here. All three, but made things perhaps a bit more difficult than they needed to. They might be in, they're looking for goal number 3 here, and Fagino goes down. Now Chloe Kelly, quickly moved on to Park. Park looking to turn provider this time, which she does. And Bunny Shaw does get her goal. And Manchester City have passing again from Manchester City to open up the space. Kelly into Park, then the perfect ball. And look at this, brilliant header and wonderful way. And so too, scorer of goal number 1 and provider of number 3. A brilliant afternoon for Jess Park, who is also off of the field. Laura Blinkilla-Brown. Bunny Shaw is away again. Looking for her second of the afternoon and still going. Kelly. Big deflection on that, and Yanez is there to stop it, making for Bunny Shaw. Still pushing for more here. Manchester City. Hasegawa. And now Kelly. Bunny Shaw again. Tidy work. Through to Murphy. In the starting 11, we haven't had word as to why they haven't been included here. Having been Minsky, didn't feel that it was worth the risk, given the fixtures that Crystal Palace have coming up. Unbeaten so far, though, Manchester City for the season. They've only dropped points against Arsenal. And maybe about to concede here. Well, there was a chance. Thought she might go for the lob for a moment with Kiara Keating off of her line. Not really the connection on the strike that she was hoping for. Molly May Sharp going for goal. Sato. Waiting, first time delivery from her. It was slightly behind Bunny Shaw, and then the effort from Hasegawa is easily blocked. Hasegawa again, Blinkilla-Brown has looked right since coming on. Kelly's touch. Shaw lays one off to Layla. Here comes Hasegawa. Kelly with a chance to burst. And Kelly fires up. Well, it just opened up for her. The invitation was there. What a top save that is. Manchester City remain unbeaten in the Barclays Women's Super League. It's another dominant performance from Gareth Taylor's side.